Good evening, Owls. My name is Rachel Ellis. I am 15 years old, a sophomore at Crosstown High, and a very proud young lady of soul. Tonight I'm introducing you your host for the evening, Jessica Swift. Jessica is one of 7 siblings, a cheerleader, and a sophomore at Crosstown High. She has a love for the arts. She has been a ballet dancer for the Collage Dance Collective for over 70 years. She says when she's an adult, she will love to travel the world. And a quote that she lives by is, "Trouble, it may drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found." So Alice, please join me in giving a warm welcome to your host for the evening, Jessica Swift. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jessica Swift, and I am happy to be your host for today. First, we have attorney Marcy Cleary. The saying she always lives by is, if not smarter than, work harder than, meaning if I didn't have access to the same information or resources as another person, I would still work hard and even harder than that person so that I could achieve the best of my ability.
Hello, my name is Marcy Graham Cleary, and I am a graduate of Seoul. My career goal when I was in Seoul was to become an entertainment lawyer. Now, I'm an entertainment lawyer here in New York City. I am a partner at a law firm that represents actors, comedians, writers, directors, podcasters, and influencers. The biggest impact my Christian journey had on my success was my faith in God. Because I always had faith that God would cover me, I was able to take the leap and move from Memphis to New York City for college, where I attended NYU. And now I am a practicing entertainment lawyer. My faith in God fed my ambition and gave me courage and boldness to pursue my dream career. My advice to you is to have faith, and remember, faith without works is dead. So dream big, work hard, and have faith that God will see you through.
Our next panelist is Miss Angelica Owens. A quote that she loves to live by is, "Everything is as it should be." And a little known fact about her is that even though she's loud and outgoing 90% of the time, she thoroughly enjoys peace and quiet.
Hey y'all, I am Angel. Well, I'm Angelica Owens, but everybody knows me as Angel, and I currently serve as the marketing assistant at Russ College. My experience with Soul, you can't even put the experience into words because the advisors, they became my mentors. They took me under their wing. The things that I learned in Soul, I still remember to this day. Soul actually was the first program that really gave me the opportunity to do public speaking. And ever since I've gotten out of my comfort zone with public speaking, it became my comfort zone. So I definitely thank Soul for giving me the confidence that was needed to thrive in a moving environment, an environment that does not necessarily welcome the type of people that have the anointing we have. So definitely gave me the confidence to step into those uncomfortable situations. And if I wasn't in Soul when I was younger, I honestly don't know what type of woman I would be today. So I'm thankful to my mom for definitely putting me in that program. I encourage all mothers to put their daughters in the Soul program because it's more than just teaching about etiquette. It's more than just learning how to dress. It's so much more than that. Like I said, it's an entire experience that will last a lifetime. So thank you so much for everything you've taught me, and I love y'all.
Our next panelist is Mrs. Mallory Sewell, and a quote she lives by is, "She believed she could, so she did." And a little known fact is that she's ambidextrous.
Hi, my name is Mallory Sewell, and I am a CPA, a certified public accountant. I currently work for a large Fortune 100 company in financial reporting. Growing up, I thought that I wanted to be a lawyer because I love to argue and drive home my point and, of course, be right, and I still do. However, as I began to research what would be required to become an attorney, I realized that it didn't really align with the things that I love to do. I really didn't like sitting for long periods reading and writing, and so I had to find something that I would be happy with and that I would enjoy and that would utilize my gifts and talents. I've always loved math and problem solving and logic, and so I wanted to find a career that aligned with those things. Senior year in high school, I took an accounting class and I loved it. I loved everything about putting the pieces together and problem solving, and so I decided to major in accounting when I attended college. I attended the University of Memphis, where I received my Bachelor's of Business Administration and Accounting, as well as my Master's in Accounting. My Christian journey hasn't just had an impact on my success. I really believe that my relationship with God is why I'm successful. I believe that even though I studied and I prepared and I interviewed and I did those things, it wasn't by me alone. It wasn't because Mallory is so great. It is because of God's greatness moving through me. And so I credit God with every piece of success that I have. I know that it is because of Him, and it is because of His grace and His favor on my life. And while I've always had a relationship from as early as I can remember, having strong convictions about right and wrong, accepting Christ at the age of 9. Obviously, I've made mistakes, I've strayed, but one thing remains the same, and that is that God's hand is in and on everything that I do. And so because of that, it's not an impact. My Christian journey doesn't have an impact on my success. My Christian journey is my success. My advice to the young ladies of Soul is to stay true to yourself, to recognize that comparison is the thief of joy, and to trust that your journey and your path is your own, that it's not going to look like somebody else's, and what's for you is for you. You don't have to force it. You don't have to make it happen. God has already ordained what your purpose and your path is to be, and all that you have to do is walk in it. I pray that you will surround yourself with friends who share your core values, friends that will love you, friends that will support you, and friends that will hold you accountable. We need all of that to be the best version of ourselves.
Next, we have Mrs. Ashley Strickland Lucas. Her quote is, "When obstacles get in your way, try not to allow fear and uncertainty stop you from moving forward. Remember, God is the GPS and we are the passengers."
Hi, my lovely sisters of soul. I am happy to see you. As you can see, I'm not in Memphis, Tennessee anymore. I am in Miami. I've been here for 5 years, and you might know me as Ashley Strickland, but I have been married for about 4.5, it's about to be 5 years, and now my name is Ashley Lucas. So I am currently and living in Miami, Florida, and it has been a blessing. I've been here for a total of 5 years, and I've been teaching for a total of 8 years. So I wasn't able to show you my school setting, but I did want to show you, because it's spring break, what my classroom would look like. And so I have my science teacher shirt on. I work at a STEM magnet school, which focuses on teaching kids more of the science aspect, like biomedical engineering, electrical engineering, coding, any of the 21st century components with science. That's what I kind of work on, and that's where you see my hands-on materials. So I am a hands-on science and writing teacher inside and outside of the classroom. I would say with my journey, it would have not happened if it wasn't for my Christian journey. Both of them connect. You can't have your career goal if you don't keep Christ in it. And so I would say, through my experiences, I am so blessed to be where I'm at, but I know it wouldn't have been without God. And I would say this just due to a story that really helped me get to where I'm at now, where I wanted to give up. And I had a plan that I wanted my teaching license, my degree, as well as get my teaching job. It didn't work out that way. I was the only one in my class that did not pass my test. It was 5 tests, and the 5th one, 3 weeks before, I didn't pass it. And I remember wanting to give up. and giving up where I was just like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done with it. And I remember my dad saying, so you're going to give up the one thing that you've been wanting to do since you were little. You've had all these years of school to do. You're passing your classes. You're about to graduate. And you've had opportunities to work with other kids. And you're going to give up because of tests. And I was like, yep, I'm done. And I remember crying. I remember wanting to give up. But I also knew I'm about to graduate. Like, I've done my classes. And I'm so glad I didn't. Because although it was hard to be so happy for those who did get the one thing that I thought I was going to get at my time, I knew that there's a bigger plan for me. And I knew that I was supposed to be a teacher. And I will say with that, I was blessed to get a job before everyone else that was in my class after passing the test a month later. And I would say, ladies, this journey, it's not easy. It's not easy at all, but I would say don't give up. Stick with your words, stay with God, because every struggle that you're going through, every time you feel like you're the odd one out, every time it seems like your plans are not working, just know that your plans are going to be bigger, but God wants to get the glory. And the only way for him to get the glory is people are going to be able to see that you're going to look different from others. But it's going to be so amazing because everything that you're going through, you're not going through it alone. God is there, and he's going to stay with you, and he is with you, even if it seems like you are the only one alone. Y'all are soul sisters for a reason. And I would say God blesses so many relationships so that way you won't feel like you're alone. So anytime that you want to give up, anytime that you feel like this is not for me, I'm done with this, I'm over it, I can't do this anymore, that's the time you got to keep going to God, because he's going to give you some strength that you would never expect and give you an opportunity and blessings and everything that you've desired and more. But you have to stick with him. Do not lose him. For I would not be where I'm at if it wasn't for sticking with God. So soul sisters, I love you. Continue. Do not give up, for his plan is going to be greater than your plan, and you are going to appreciate every single moment of your journey. I love you so much. Mwah.